man. It's a big turning point for the game. We needed the momentum to shift, and we got a break right there. And when the ball tipped, when the receiver tipped it, all I seen was daylight. And the only thing going through my head is just don't get caught, got to score.
Thinking at all about the Broncos?
Nah.
Connor, could you talk about your resiliency and just the team's resiliency overall?
Yeah, I mean, it wasn't nearly a perfect game for me. I mean, my goodness, two picks, I think 2 fumbles. You know, I talked at halftime to the team, and I said the reason why we won last week was that when adversity hit, which it hit at halftime, I think we were tied. But we stuck together and we clung together. We, last year's team would have been divisive. Last year's team would have crumbled, but we stuck together. We unified together when the going comes up. We unified together. And the second half wasn't perfect. It was crap. We made some plays. Defense bailed us out a few times. So that's how football games are sometimes.
Paul, could you talk about your first 2 games over 400 yards now?
I mean, all goes to our offensive line, our quarterback. We're fortunate to notice blown coverage. We're fortunate for Connor to, instead of throwing the ball away, instead of ducking his head and running, every time he scrambles, he looks downfield. And as long as he has enough time to look downfield, we're hanging down and the balance waiting to make a play for him. So, that's how we were able to be successful.
Greg, the first interception return for touchdown in quite some time, in a few seasons. Did it feel good to kind of kick off the, continue from where you left off last week and, make that really make a name for yourself?
Yeah, it felt good. Coach Bear emphasizes creating turnovers, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to change it around here and be strong on defense and just make plays.
But Greg, what has specifically been the difference for the defense? I mean, you know as well as I do, these plays weren't being made by you guys last year. What has enabled you guys to change that around?
Just the experience and the confidence that we have this season. Everybody's, they had to grow up fast last year, and now we're just playing with a lot of confidence. And we have great coaching staff. They really get on us hard in practice, and it just makes it easier for us in the game.
Connor, the first touchdown pass to Paul, it seemed like he had another gear. Did you know that gear was there from practicing together? I mean, it looked in the beginning like it was overthrown, and all of a sudden he stepped into another gear.
Yeah, I was holding my helmet, I was like, I overthrew him, and then he just got it. I've seen it a few times, so yeah, I wasn't nervous.
Connor, what kind of coverages were you seeing on Paul? Because after last week, you sort of assumed that the defensive game plan would be focused.
They mix it up. We were talking about on the sideline. They did some press man. They clouded them. They did a good job of disguising what they were doing, and and that's where if they try to stop him, and the other guys they did Nelson Spruce and Dee and Tyler, they stepped in. So instead of having to rely on just Paul and be one-dimensional with that, we can spread the ball around if they're trying to stop him. So try to keep the defense guessing.
For Paul and Greg, a 2-0 start. You guys haven't been around that here in Boulder. What's that do for your guys' confidence right now? Is your confidence higher than it's ever been as above?
Yeah, it's very high right now, but we still have a lot of work to do. And we have a big game coming up, but our confidence is high right now.
I think we have great confidence, but it's stemming from these coaches. Coach McIntyre came in and put a great staff together, and they've just been encouraging us, and they've been constructive and criticizing us constructively, and they changed our whole attitude. You see, we don't have that cave-in mentality. We don't have that, oh, we made a play, but they made a play back, so now that's over. We rise to the occasion, and we make more plays than the other team, and that's what we've been doing the past couple of weeks. Fortunately, our defense have been getting key turnovers. Greg's about to catch me in touchdown, so we got a lot of work to do. Still got a lot of work to do, man.
Is there anything you guys are going to do specifically to carry this momentum into Fresno State and the conference schedule?
I think we just have to realize that this game is over. We have to be happy about it, put it behind us, and the seniors and us captains have to let the team know, like, hey, we have work to do. Just like last week, we attacked practice like we were about to play in the Super Bowl. And we have to come out tomorrow, starting with tomorrow, come in, focus, dial in, correct our mistakes, get to practice on Tuesday, and we have to hit it hard, hit it running, and if we continue to pick it up in practice and keep, fighting and pushing one another, Saturdays are just going to be that much easier for us.
So you guys we're really looking forward to this game. You told us we're really looking forward. Being on Folsom, You break the home losing streak, you're 2-0. How big a win was this for you?
It was big for our team, you know. It's no better feeling than stepping on the Fulton. Literally, the crowd had the field shaking. Like, you couldn't hear anything when the other team was on offense. And that's, us having the crowd as the 12th man on the field every time, that helps us. And it's fortunate that it was at home and we got a home win. We needed that, especially the season opener.
It seems like you guys are enjoying yourselves a lot more throughout the course of the game and in practice. Would you say that's whoever wants to take this, would you say that's a big improvement over where you felt last year?
Yeah, I think, it's, we were having fun and stuff and we're competing hard, but like I said earlier, we're trying to get to that level where we're even keel. And I'm trying to be that as a quarterback where, I throw a touchdown to Paul on a big play. I kind of send the bench and just get ready for the next series and not get too high. And I think translating that to the entire team, we're trying to understand that it's a long game and it's a full 4 quarters. You saw that guys tonight, so yeah.
Connor, what did you see from their defensive front? You knew they were going to be a challenge, but how did they look?
They're talented, very, very talented, especially on the defensive ends. They gave me some trouble. Those two turnovers, they did a good job pressuring me, and I give credit to the offensive line because through all that stuff that we had to fight through and pressures, they still hung in there and they fought. And the reason why we got the win today is because of them. They're a big deal.
Last week you didn't get knocked around much, you didn't get sacked or whatever. What does it do for you to get through a game like this week?
Yeah, it's huge because a lot of stuff didn't go our way. 2 interceptions and 2 fumbles, and still fight back. And that's huge.
Paul, on the second touchdown, it looked like you were kind of looking for a route to the end zone, and then you realized were you a little surprised at how wide open you were?
I was definitely surprised at how wide open I was. I was waiting to get hit. I was looking back. I think I stopped a little bit, but I closed my eyes and I ran across the line. But yeah, it was definitely good. I think we had good timing. I think Connor stumbled a little bit and still got the ball there. And that shows just where Connor come from. Instead of stumbling and throwing the ball away, stumbling and trying to run, he looked downfield once again and he made an off-balance throw, and it was perfect. And he scored again.
Connor, what did you see on that play? How was he that wide open from your point of view?
They played cover 0 there, so they're bringing pressure and no guys in the middle, no defenders. So he ran a stutter through, and the floodgates open. So just give the ball.
Connor, the last 2 weeks, you guys have battled in the 4th quarter to get the win. What do you think goes into becoming 4th quarter to you like that?
It starts in the summertime. It starts way back. It's not just training camp and getting ready for the game week. I think we have deep roots in what we've been doing all off season, which is really working hard and focusing on finishing. Coach McIntyre both weeks have said before our games that just keep playing, and finish, and not blink when adversity hits.
So last week, Paul, you told us that you spent some time with your family after the CSU game. Then you went home, got your iPad out, and started preparing for tonight's game. So for all you guys, are you going out tonight to celebrate, or are you going to go home with your iPads and start looking at Fresno State?
You know what? I think it's healthy for us to celebrate as a team. I think it's very healthy for us to celebrate as a team. Be smart about it, but celebrate as a team. Last week was a little different. It was a short week, 2 games in 7 days, or 2 games in 6 days, something like that. So, Coach texted me after the game, and he was just like, get on that film, and he gave me, some questions to answer. And I have answers for him the next day, and I did that. I think tonight with us having the schedule that we have for tomorrow, I think it'll be good for guys to get together and celebrate the win and just be smart. But because there's no point of just winning and then just saying, hey, you have to enjoy the moment. We're still in the moment right now. After tonight, we put the game behind us and then we move forward. Absolutely.
Jared, does the defense, you out there thinking we need to make a play because you're down and not only stopping them, but do you need to make a play, and is that what you guys go out thinking?
Oh yes, at halftime, coaches are preaching to us we need to turnovers. Turnovers are the winning edge on the football, and that's what coaches preached to us throughout the week. So going out in the second half, we knew we needed to make plays and create some type of turnover so we can shift the momentum.
Was there any way that guy could have caught you?
Maybe, probably.
Great, just from a preparation standpoint, what's the difference between this year and last year? You guys feel a lot more prepared with the new coaching staff, and is there a difference there?
Oh, yes, they coach us like crazy during the week. They're on us every play, whether we communicate and stuff like that. So then when it comes game time, they let us go out and play. And like they tell us if we make a mistake, it's on them because they didn't prepare us enough. So throughout the week, we know we're prepared to go.
Did you guys even notice that you beat Ralphie out to the field today?
I was so caught up in the moment, you know, I wanted to race Ralphie. We were standing under our tunnel, and I'm just like, come on, let's go. I see the fans going crazy. I'm like, where's Ralphie? I thought Ralphie went already. Ralphie hadn't gone yet, and Ralphie comes running behind us. You know, but I think that's just how excited we were. You know, even the people that was organizing us coming out, they were excited, and they sent us a little early. But you know, I don't think Ralphie's mad at us. I think
he was pissed. He was agitated.
I think Ralphie's good with the outcome though. That's what's most important.
And Paul, you commented about the crowd and how special it was tonight. It probably surprised you to know that it was by far the smallest crowd in 25 years here. Have you guys earned more support next week?
You couldn't tell it was the smallest.
Wow.
You playing in that game, you couldn't tell me that was the smallest. They were loud. They were involved. Like I said, they were the 12th man on the field. And, you know, I think that there's more support here, and at least the people that are supporting, they're involved, and they make up for the people that haven't been there. But, you know, the coaches say all the time, by the end of the year, to be standing room only. And, you know, that's what we're working towards, getting our community back involved and bringing this program back.
Yep.